What's up everybody and welcome to a brand new FIFA Friday here on TGI. Today we're going to be finishing off our first season here in FIFA 16 with Aston Villa. We've only got 3 games to go in the Premier League and we've got the FA Cup final coming up. So this video is very much going to be a roundup of this first season and where we go from there on. But with regards to other videos we do on our channel, we do a Let's Play of the latest video games every single Tuesday, along with video game news and other conversations. You can find out everything we do on our website, thegamerinitiative.com. So as I said, 3 games to go. We've already won the league. There's a quick look at the table there. We are well clear of Spurs and United. We're going to try and see if we can win these final 3 games though, set ourselves a new Premier League record for points. We don't need to win all 3, but it would just be nice to finish the season. And then we've got the little matter of an FA Cup final to come up in this video. So let's just have a quick look here. We've got a couple of player conversations to look at. Ep.12 is happy to be playing. Iheanacho wants to play this game. Okay, that's fair enough. So we'll play him in this next game. Like I said, it's all about keeping the players happy now. We'll get through these 3 games in the league and then we can focus on that final game, which will be the FA Cup final. See if we can complete ourselves the treble this year. So how's the teams looking? Yeah, so we'll play our second team in this game here. Why not? So we'll get straight into this game here. No point wasting your time. A game against Watford. Let's have a quick look actually. Where Watford's sitting in the table. What are they thinking? They're pretty much on the cusp of relegation. If they lose this game, they will be relegated for sure. So yeah, it's a must-win game for them. Pretty big. We could send them down in this game. At their own stadium as well. They're not going to want to lose this game, but one that we should probably be looking to win again. And today was just as bleak as the weather for Watford in the northwest London. They have been relegated after a comfortable 2-0 victory for Villa. You're seeing here early on a bit rusty of our shooting. First game back of the week. Had some chances to score but didn't take it. But second half brought on Sane, who brought on a little bit of composure, cutting inside and sticking it past Gomez into the far corner. His 13th in the league. He hadn't scored in the league for a long time. Remember, he was right at the top of that Premier League goal scorer chart at one stage, but then fell away as Kane when scored. And then Payet, the other man that was brought on, with a beautifully weighted through ball to Iheanacho, who demanded he played because he was in form, and he rewarded that with a goal. He did miss an open goal in the first half, but he got his goal in the end. Got his almost chance of a second, tried a clever little dink, but keeper saw that all the way, and that was it. Watford are down. Aston Villa move on to 93 points now, only 2 shy of that record set by Chelsea in the 2004-2005 season when they had 95 points. So we're going to need to win one more game in order to beat that record. Obviously 2 draws would only equal it, but it's looking increasingly likely that we will create history here with this Aston Villa team. So we'll get some more training in, continue to grow these players as we get towards the end of the season. Dragowski now up to a 74 overall, Iheanacho almost at 76, Payet up to 78, which is good, and Sarabia up to 79. All very nice. It's got some more player conversations here. Agbonlahor, I'm really not... So wait a second. He says here, on the 30th of April, thanks for putting me back in the team. I don't mind missing the occasional game, but I really need to play, or I just can't be at the club. And then the next day, I'm not pleased to be stuck here for not being selected. So he thanks you for playing him, and the next day he's like, I've got to leave. Anyway. Give me another chance to prove I'm the best man. Look at this Neves. I don't know what this speculation is he's talking about. He didn't play the last game, but he's first choice in that central midfield role for sure. He is the future, only 19 years old. Iheanacho, at least, he's happy that he got to play. But Agbonlahor not impressed. Not that I really care about Agbonlahor because he's going in this window for sure. Obviously, we've seen with the real world Aston Villa, he has definitely been doing some things that he shouldn't be doing, going out partying when the club gets relegated. So it looks like he'll actually be going out of the door this year for Villa as well. Ozil refusing contract offer. Maybe we could sign Mesut Ozil for Aston Villa. I doubt that somehow. I don't think we're going to have that much money. So we'll get into this game here where we revert back to our... Ooh, where am I going? Revert back to our standard first 11 for this game here. Against Newcastle at home. So this will be a really good game at home to see if we can set that record with a win. I'm pretty confident that we can get it done, but you know, nothing is a guarantee until we've got this in. So come on, let's go and make some history. And in the penultimate game of the season, we get ourselves into the history books with a win over Newcastle United. That doesn't tell the full story though. You saw early on Newcastle having a sighted goal. They definitely were very much in this game. We had our chances there as well. Great ball in there from Sane. And Ayew getting the first time shot away, but well saved by Krul. Just needed to kind of try and lift it over him a bit better, did Ayew there. And then Jesse played in beautifully. Again, well saved by Krul, but the rebound fell kindly to Neves. Feeling like he was under a bit of pressure, but gets himself a goal, which isn't even what he's in the team for, but there we go. And then a great effort there by Prayet, almost adding a second, just over. But Newcastle came back in second half, and then Neves trying to get back to defend was just a little bit late on Wijnaldum. Got a booking, and what was worse was that was just inside the penalty area, and it was a penalty from that, and for some reason the replay is terrible there and not showing you the keeper save, so I'm going to have to show you that. Here we go, let's get in here. So keeper guesses right to the right as well, moving up and down on that line. Which way? Not the best penalty. It's definitely not in the corner, but he just about gets fingertips to it, tips it onto the post, and then the rebound luckily falls kindly to Villa. A bit of a scramble, but we get it away, which is the main thing. And I'm not sure if that's going to be our final home game of the season. I hope not, because if it is, we really should have been given the Premier League trophy there. But if it is, we've ended it with a win over Newcastle United. Like I say, cementing ourselves in the record books. Now up to 96. No team in Premier League history has ever accumulated as many points as we have. We still have a game to go. Didn't really look to see where Newcastle were sitting. They were comfortably mid-table. So we'll simulate up here. We're obviously going to be now at the pretty much the final games of the season. We can have a look and see what people have to play for. Let's remove him. Yes, and let's see who else we got that needs a bit of growth. Ian Archer's already in there. That's fine. Adama. Get Adama in there. What's his passing like? His long passing. That's what I want to improve. Yeah, his long passing needs improving. So let's get him up on there. There we go. Happy with that. Simulate all those. And that moves him up to a 76 overall, along with Ian Archer there. Both of them now increasing, which is very nice. So yeah, we'll simulate up here to the final game of the season, and we can see who has what. We've got Arsenal in the final game, so not an easy one to end the season on. Anything interesting in here? Anyone wanting to play? No. So let me just have a look at the calendar. Let's see how far away the FA Cup final is. So we're playing Sunday through Saturday. So there's good recovery time if we choose to play our best team. I think we probably will. Yes, we're away to Arsenal, so that was our final home game. We should have really been given the trophy there, I feel. But whatever, EA, however you want to do your game. We'll go into the table and just have a quick look, see if anyone's got anything to play for. So Everton could potentially sneak top four with a win and a loss to Chelsea with a couple of goals swing there. But other than that, so if we're going to win both cups, then both 5th, 6th and 7th will get Europe. So that's not really going to change there. And down the bottom, oh, it's actually still really tight there. Anyone from, well, I think Norwich Norwich are just about safe because of their better goal difference. But other than that, Bournemouth, Southampton, Stoke and Sunderland, any of them could still go down. So plenty to play for down there. We will be sure to check back on that. But now let's get into this final game of the season against Arsenal. Not an easy game at the Emirates, but one that would be great to win. Just to round out the season with how we've done so far. Just playing so well. For us, we can enjoy it, get ourselves that trophy and then focus on the FA Cup final. And the celebrations have started on the pitch at the Emirates. Arsenal in despair, not quite sure why. It's not a cup final they've lost. They've just lost a game. I mean, it's a disappointing season for them. They're not in the Champions League for the first time in a long time. But for these Aston Villa players, it's now jubilation. Obviously, we've known we've won the league for a few weeks now. But this is the season now officially over. They can get their hands on the trophy. A little bit later than I think they should be getting it. But there you go. Another win. Putting us on to 99 points in total. You'll see the highlights of the game in just a moment, but wanted to show this first for the celebrations. And the club captain in Birmingham via Fiorentina, Mika Richards, lifts the Premier League trophy. What a sight for Villa fans. Looks like even they are enjoying themselves down there in the corner at the Emirates. Really don't think that it should be at an away game. It should be given at the last home game. If it goes to the last day of the season, fair enough. But it should have been in our previous game. But either way, I'm sure the players don't mind when they get their hands on it, as long as they do. Who would have thought at the start of this season, when we took on the role as Aston Villa manager, that we would be lifting the Premier League trophy at the end of it? I didn't think we would. I thought we could easily do mid-table. Could maybe have a push for Europe. But we've really done the business here. Our defence all season long has just been so solid. So solid. It's been great. So we'll get into the highlights here now. Just so you can see, as you can see down the bottom there, officially 2-0 win. Arsenal trying something from the training ground of that free kick routine. Didn't come off for them. Way over the bar. We played quite well in this game. I was happy. The players were playing with freedom. And Amarvi there having a chance, running onto Rodriguez's. Ozil with a glorious chance to score, but Rico out quickly, forcing the shot, and he puts it wide. And then Payet, it was a day to forget for him. He has a glorious chance from 11 yards, and he skies it. He'll later go on to get sent off as well. Ayew putting it wide, wondering when that first goal was going to come. And then, as always, it comes from that man, Sane. Huge element of luck there with the deflection, taking it beyond Ospina, but he doesn't care one bit. Don't even know if a goal was actually accredited with him. So here's the thing from Payet, just tries to get in. I don't think it's that reckless. I think Verratti was just far too quick for him, but the referee had no hesitation in giving that red card, which not only was it disappointment for this game, but it means he misses out on the FA Cup final as well, which will be really disappointed. And we don't see the full workup from this goal here, but it was really good with a cross from the right that Ayew couldn't get to. But Jesse kept it alive, and Ayew had the positional sense to get up and get back into position to head in that second. And there we go. We officially finished the season on 99 points. Couldn't quite make the 100 mark, but still an incredible return on the season. Record breaking. So just before we... Alright, let's have a look what we've got in here. We've got some emails here. Tournament prize money, so we'll get 18 million for winning the league. Suspension, yeah, we know about that. We'll sort that out in just a moment. But what I want to do before we get into the FA Cup final is have a look at the league table here. How did it end up? Who went down? Who stayed up? So Spurs officially in second. United and Chelsea top four. Chelsea not giving up that final position. Everton, City, Arsenal will be the three teams going into the... Actually, no, it won't. Sorry, it'll be Everton and City. Arsenal won't even get Europe because it will be the FA Cup finalists, even if we win or lose, because it's always been the semi-finalist. So no European football for Arsenal next year. Down at the bottom, Watford. We knew they went after they lost that game to us. that meant too much for them to be able to catch up. And Bournemouth went with them, and Southampton going down, fallen from grace from just a couple of seasons ago, having to sell all of their top players to Liverpool. It seemed they were pipped to the post by Sunderland by just a single point, so they'll be playing their trade in the Championship next year. And talking of the Championship, that's what we have in our opposition. Sheffield Wednesday is the team we will be competing against in the FA Cup final. We'll probably give our second team a chance in the final. They've played the majority of the cup games and got us this far, so I think maybe I'll do a combination actually. Well, we do want to win this now. We want to complete the treble. Right, here we go. So we're gonna have to adjust this in the squad. Payet is unavailable, so Sarabia will go in. Payet obviously can't even be in the squad, so let's put Gabby Bonhor on the bench. He maybe get a last hurrah. Who else we got? Jesse. We'll take him out for Sinclair. He can always come off the bench. He's just a little bit tired. And actually, you know what? I think I might give Iheanacho the start. Are you looking a little tired there? And we'll give Bakuna the start. I like Bakuna down at right back. Don't want to change too much, but there we go. That's what we'll go with. So to start this game, are we happy with all of that? Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that team for the FA Cup final. A combination of our two teams. Let's get into this here. Really would be good. Nothing interesting there, no. Really good if we can round out our season with the FA Cup win. Collecting every trophy that we were in for this year. Let's do this. And there we go. It's the clean sweep of trophies this year for Aston Villa. 2-0 victorious in the FA Cup final against Sheffield Wednesday. A much tougher game than I expected it to be. To be fair, Sheffield Wednesday, they played almost like they were Barcelona. They were passing the ball around. They had probably like 60% of the possession, and some of the passing was really good, but unfortunately for them, when they got near our goal, they couldn't break us down. We scored a couple of goals. Early in the first half, we did have our chances again, not taking them, but through the trusty source that is Sane, he got us a goal. And then coming on as a substitute right at death, Agbonlahor sealed the victory for us. And there it is, the FA Cup for Aston Villa. What a season it's been. What a season it's been for Mika Richards as the club captain, for all the fans, for Sane, for Payet, all of the debutants that have made such a difference. And that cup is huge. Look, that's the size of him. I'm pretty sure that's not to scale. But anyway, the fans don't care. They are jubilant in the stands at Wembley as they've seen their team win a trophy at the famous stadium for the second time this season, and the third trophy they've seen them lift in total. Rico once again solid as a rock in goal. What a signing he's been. Maybe understated, but he has made some really good saves for us whenever he's needed to, which is the sign of a true world-class goalkeeper, that he does nothing all game but then comes up with a great save when you need him. So we'll have a quick look here at the match cap just to see the confirmation of the result. Decent save there early on, but then in comes Sane, reliable as always. Funnily enough, that was his first goal in the FA Cup. Hasn't obviously played as much in the cup competitions, but a really good finish in the final there. And for the most part, you're not going to see a huge amount of goal mouth action. We do have a chance there with a header, I believe, from Sinclair. Just couldn't quite keep it down in the first half. But Enrico there, a key save right there to deny Sheffield Wednesday. Using his legs, not the most, kind of a little bit unorthodox, but didn't really matter. And Sinclair running down there, running down the clock. And here is the second goal. Agbonlahor literally just come on. I think that's his first touch. But Sheffield Wednesday giving far too much space in the area. You can't allow a striker of that calibre to turn in the box, and he did, and he scored. And and the rest is history. There you can see there just the one shot they had on target for all of their possession. But Aston Villa have completed the treble. Who would have thought it? What odds you could have got on that? But obviously we were helped by the fact that the likes were Chelsea were getting knocked out and Spurs got knocked out, Arsenal got knocked out. You know, we didn't really have, you know, you can only play what's in front of you, but definitely the draw landed favourably for us. And that's it. That is the end of our season here at Aston Villa. Not quite sure why I'm doing this again. Just a force of habit. But progress their stats a little bit more. Why not? Dragowski almost up to a 75 now. Very nice. And we should have won some, 1.8 million for winning the FA Cup. The season, or the suspension is now over, so we'll just while I think about it, because I want to do this, I want to return the team to its normal first team here. Where are you? There you are, Pyatt. In for Agbonglahor and Agbonglahor. And then Pyatt for Sarabia, Bakuna off, and Tete. So you got Clark there. We're going to go Riedwald back in for Clark, and then Riedwald in for Akore. He's still a little bit injured, but he's pretty much fine. So setting the team up. So there we can have a look and see what we're going to need in the off-season. We've just got a couple of quick signings to do here. We can maybe look to offer some contracts to some players while we still have the money, because they do take all our money away from us when the new season starts. Let's have a look. What we got contract length? Who's expiring soon? Any of these that we're interested in? No. But then for 1 year, Akore, let's give him another 3 years. 45? Yeah, why not? He wants to know that he's a crucial first team player. Yeah, you can be crucial. Suzuka, and then everyone else is going to have at least 2 years. Big Bonham we're not worried about. Suzuka, not hugely worried about right now. Everyone else. Sanchez we might look to sign. Sell. He's a little bit older. We might bring in someone newer in the summer. But everyone else, no, that's fine. So obviously everyone is on pretty good contracts right now. We've got the money in the bank, which is good. And what we'll look to do, I believe, I'm not quite sure when it happens, but we have, what have we got here? About the new contract. About the new contract. I've decided that I don't want to sign a contract extension. I'll be letting my contract expire and then moving on. Basically, they quite often say that, and then they'll come back and say, "Oh, well, I will sign, but for more money." So now we just need to run through this and go through to the end of the season now. There's not really much else left to do. But in the next video, if we decide to carry on, if you guys want to see more of this, we will need to look at what players we're going to bring in the next transfer window. First and foremost, I want to bring in a striker. We don't really have, I mean, we've got Ayew, who's okay, and Iheanacho. I think basically we're going to go with Iheanacho continuing to be the backup option and not really caring about any of those that are expiring. Yeah, Neves is now happy. That's all very nice. So first and foremost, yes, another striker, definitely. Right wing, maybe. Sane obviously tearing it up out there. Adama, he's done okay, but maybe that's something we could look to improve slightly. As I mentioned just before, another central midfielder. Fee. Okay, so let's focus on this second. Fee due for player. Iheanacho to contract. Yes, confirmed purchase option. 4 years at 50,000. It's going to be an important first team player for us. Why not get him in? And who else do we need to sign? Sergio Rico. We brought him in. Oh yeah, definitely. He's been incredible. We're picking him up for, what are we picking him up for? 8.5 million. Absolute steal. 50,000. Tie him down. He has been so important to us this year. Oh, you want 60,000? Yeah, sure. You have 60,000. I don't mind. Crucial to the first team. What a good signing. Only 22 years old as well. Only going to get better for us. All those contract points, yeah, we don't care about any of those. Yeah, you're going. Don't worry about that. Agbonlahor. So, going back to it, maybe another central midfielder. What? After further review, we decided we will not permit to your club on loan. Yes. We've decided we will not permit to join your club on loan. We wish you all the best in finding a player that meets your criteria. Good luck for the new season. What? I didn't realise there was an option. I assumed that when you do a buy to loan, that if we offer the money, then that's it. I don't know what's going on there. Is that a glitch in there, possibly? I don't know. Not quite sure what's going on there. That's very, very strange. Don't know, let me know down below if you've ever had that as a problem. I didn't realise that... Where's the negotiation? Transfer negotiation. Sent. In-up show confirmation needed. Okay. Don't know what's happened there. Honestly, don't know what's happened. We're going to have to... Looks like I might have to sign him now. In the summer, which is going to cost us more because I really want to bring him back. After review, we've decided that we will not permit to join your club. I don't want him on loan. And then it's going to the loan screen for a short loan, future fee. Okay, submit that. Do I have to get him on loan for a bit longer and then buy him afterwards? I don't know. Let's see what happens anyways. We keep simulating up to the end here. Not quite sure what's going on there. Loan to buy. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Now I can buy him. Weird. Yeah, we'll give you 7.5. Why not? I want him at the club. I have the money. I think there's definitely... Who's this? I don't care. Definitely a glitch, so we just want to make sure that's finalised in the end of this video before we move on. Expiring, whatever. This is all my players are now coming back off on loan because they expire the 1st of June. We should transfer offer. So now they want 12 million for him. Oh, whatever. You can have... I don't get to keep this money anyway, so... Yeah, you can have it. I really don't care. He's worth it. Definitely a glitch there that's happened because we had agreed to sign him for, I think it was 7 million, and now we're having to pay 12. Luckily, it doesn't matter because we have the money in the bank and we don't get to keep it anyway. Yeah, you can have your 55,000 crucial first team player. Submit offer. He'll come because why not? And then we can get into the proper video next time out. So there we go. Sorry about that, just a little bit confusing with what happened there with Sergio Rico. I didn't realise, maybe because they saw him playing so well, they decided they didn't want to sell him. Maybe it is something. Akore, I'm starting to have some doubts about leaving the club. Yeah, see, so that they always do this. They don't end up signing for a little bit more money. So that's it. Basically, that's the end of season 1. We will focus on next season, in the next video, what we're going to bring in. Like I said, strikers, central midfield, maybe right wing, maybe another centre half, possibly. You know, Richards is not getting any younger. Maybe another backup. But let me know in the comments down below what players you would like to see us bring in. And we will definitely start scouting in the next video, getting on to season 2 with defending our title and competing in Europe. It's going to be an exciting time for Villa. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will see you all next time.